One, I love that. I love that all y'all had a good day. Okay, so before I get into regluing these shoes, let's take a look at some packages. I got about 4 boxes. I opened 4 of them, or 5 boxes. I opened 4 of them. But you know, if you were here last live, we did a nice unboxing. We're about to get straight into the reglue, but I had to end it abruptly. I had to leave. So I promised you guys that I would reglue a pair of shoes on live, which is crazy because all the eyes are on me. You know what I mean? I could totally mess up on live, you know? So we're going to see how it goes. 10K said, yo, bro, I texted you. Many people texted me, my guy. You got to be more specific than that, whether it was a Instagram DM, what shoes. Let me know. And if you are waiting on my reply and it's only been 2 days, there's many, many more people that have reached out from a week ago that I still need to get back to. That's how many inquiries I get. I'm only one person working on many, many, many orders, trying to satisfy many, many, many people, be as transparent and honest as possible all the time. So if my response times are delayed, you know exactly why. You are not being ignored. You said, hey, brother, I have 2 pairs of OG shoes I would like to restore. I just DM'd you. Big fan here. Yo, I appreciate you. How long have you been watching for, bro? And what can I call you? Gongui Gons? Is that your name? What up, Guy Featherstone? What up, Hush? All right, we're live on YouTube. YouTube, what is going on? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. YouTube, give me a 1 if you're having a good day. And Instagram, if you're new here. 2, if you're having a bad day. 3, if your day's so-so. 1 good day, 2 bad day, 3 so-so. All right, let's get into it. And I did make sure to have a fresh water bottle on standby because that last live, my mouth was cooked. Pause. Hey, yo. But nah, my mouth was really dry. I need my Dunkins restored. Please help. Well, if you send me a well, actually, what condition are the air units in on your Tim Duncans? Are they firm? Are they still holding air? Or are they deflated and there's a hole in them? Because if there's a hole in them, then chances are I'm not going to be able to do too much, unfortunately. But if they're still firm and holding air, I would definitely be able to help you. I just sent out 2 pairs to a client. I have 3 more pairs downstairs. You guys are going to see some videos in the upcoming days. That's another thing, too. Haven't really been posting Instagram reels this past week. This upcoming week, expected like 3 to 4 banger videos. I'm not going to spoil what they are. We got some Red Octobers, some other classic Nikes. But stay tuned for that, man. Yo, I really appreciate all y'all support. I really do. You said chat's sort of going crazy. You said, my bad, it was Instagram. I understand, bro. No rush. All right, what you can do for me, 10K, is send me a DM. Just say, yo, and it'll push your DM up to the top. And after this live, anyone who joins this live and is like, yo, I need my shoes restored. Same thing with YouTube. Let me know. Like, send a message saying, yo, it'll be pushed to the top, and I'll get back to you priority after this live, just for courtesy of you being in this live, showing my appreciation. YouTube, I don't see any 1s or 2s, so I'm assuming you guys are either bots or you just didn't have a good day. But anyways, all right. Let's see what we got here. This is from eBay, okay? I believe these are a donor pair. Yes, they are. It's cool. They sort of sent a bag, or eBay sends bags now. Is that a thing? An eBay bag? I've never gotten this from eBay before. Let's take a look. You said one day, great day, got to grab the black cats for retail. Dude, I need a pair of black cats. Black cats are like one of my all-time favorites. Yo, the quality of this, bro. What is eBay on? Okay. They just like a little dust bag for the shoes, bro. Can you guys look at that? Look at how silky that is. It's super soft, bro. I can use this as like a pillowcase or some shit. Shout out eBay. Right here, we got a pair of size 15 Wolf Gray 3s. These guys are donors, so I'm taking them apart. They're cooked. Yo, YouTube, can you guys hear me okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Instagram, can everyone hear me okay? They still hold air. All right, bet. That's good. Lord Morgan, what's good, brother? Hopefully you're not completely booked. I mean, I'm not completely booked, but I'm definitely super busy and I'm getting to that point. So if you have shoes you need restored, let's make it happen sooner than later, especially with the holiday season coming up. That's when like a lot of people, want to get my shoes restored, want to wear them Christmas parties, I want to, even if as a gift or I'm getting Christmas money, like whatever the case is. So if you want a pair of your shoes restored, now's the time to reach out. Do not wait, and I'll get back to you and we'll discuss what needs to be done and we'll go from there. All right, that was box number 1. Let's go to box number 2. For those just joining up, how is your day going? Give me a 1 in the chat if you're having a good day. Good day, good day. My day was a 1. What up, C King? What up, Last Best? What up, Just Rust? My bad. Just Rust. All right, let's see what we got in here. So these, I think all the boxes that I'm opening besides one are going to be donors. Donors meaning shoes that came in for a midsole swap, meaning the midsole is crumbled and needs to be replaced. So a bunch of these you're going to see donors. These actually specifically, so we got a pair of these black Ferrari, right? 14s, I think is what they're called. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. These might be fake, to be honest, too. I'm not even going to lie to you. These deadass might be fake. Or not. I don't know, but super clean, right? Guess what? We're taking these apart. Gong said about a year already. Damn, bro. Yo, I appreciate the support. You've really been here. Yo, by the way, I'm not going anywhere. So those who've been here for a year, I'm gonna be here for many more years. What up, big 123? What's going on, my brother? I hope your gloves arrive soon. I'm looking forward to working on them. Yes, pair of Nike gloves. We've got them coming in. Reno, I just got your DM saying, yo, if anyone has reached out and is still waiting on my reply, send me a message saying, yo, it'll push your DM up to the top. After this live, I'll get off, respond to a bunch of people. Anyways, the gimmick with these, what I'm doing, they look super clean, right? Why would you even take these apart? Well, because the client has a pair of OG 1999 14. I think they're called the Indigo 14s. And his soles, the traction on them is completely done. And when you have shoes where like the traction, like you can see like the midsole through the outsole, the entire outsole needs to be replaced. Billy, we were just talking about your shoes. And as I told you earlier in the DMs, the donors landed. So here are the donors. As you can see, the outsoles are in absolute great condition. They're going to work perfect for your pair. Absolutely perfect. I believe this is the pair yes, we did go with this pair. They're going to work perfect. Just waiting on your shoes to arrive. We'll throw them in the queue, and then we'll get to working on them as soon as possible. Yo, what's going on, Cantos? I butcher your name every time, yo, but I appreciate the support nonetheless. Like always, I really do. I appreciate the help, feedback, all that stuff. What up, Jay? What's going on, man? How was y'all Thanksgiving? For those just joining up, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for you guys just joining the live, chilling with me. A little 8 p.m. Eastern live, a little later vibe, little. You know what I mean? We're live on YouTube too. You can sort of just throw that on your computer. I know with Instagram, you're sort of like on your phone, so it's a little weird. But eventually, we're going to bring it over to YouTube completely and then just sort of start on Instagram. I got a whole plan. Noble Thomas, what is going on, brother? Your 6s will be done tomorrow. As you can see, well, maybe not tell, but your outsoles are right there. I got to airbrush the white film over them, then put that last coat of glue over, let it cure overnight. Then I'm bonding everything together tomorrow. So expect a DM for me tomorrow with your shoes being done. Midsoles look insane too. Can you remind me the name of them for those in chat? Remind me the name of the 6s I'm working on. What up, Don Bear? You said happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, brother. Happy holidays to you and YouTube. All right, next package, next box. Like I said, I opened some of them. Sorry, my bad. Couldn't wait. Anyways, right here we got, and this is a client's pair. This is not a donor pair. And I've worked on a pair of these before. They're actually on my page. A pair of these UNC, I think they're called UNC, Jordan 5s. Came in for a midsole swap. As you guys can see. Or not. Yeah. So these need a midsole swap, obviously, right? Came for a full midsole swap. Worked on a pair of these before. Basic, straightforward. We're going to try to replicate that blue film on the bottom of these. With the last pair, I did a white film. We're going to try to make it blue because if you notice, the soles have a blue tint. Normally, it's just clear or translucent or doesn't have a blue tint to it. But what I'm going to do is instead of airbrushing white paint, I'm going to airbrush blue paint to try to replicate that look. There's a bunch of midsole flying in the air. Probably wasn't smart with the shoes I got to reglue. Yo, stay tuned if you guys want to see me fail. No, I'm joking. If you guys want to see me reglue a pair of Flint 12s, install the tabs, do the whole 9, and potentially mess up on live. You know, all the eyes are on me. You know, I don't normally reglue stuff on live, so there's a little more pressure. But I mean, it's not like I've done this a million times. So, what's going on, Billy? What up, Hunter? What up, Mr. Braze? What up, Philly Boy? What up, Xavier Banks? What up, Crispy Bata? What's going on? All right, next box. We got 3 pairs in here. These are clients. 3 pairs of the same shoe. Do any of you guys have doubles of like or triple? Like who triples up on order or like on shoes? We got these LeBrons. I believe these are some LeBrons. I don't know what number they are, but as you can see, the soles are just peeling off. So these need to be re-glued. These came in full re-glue. There's 3 pairs of them. I guess he's just really obsessed with the shoe. What up, A Hunter? What's good, brother? What's good, the Booster 313? So I don't know. Is anyone a fan of LeBron's? Anyone wear LeBron shoes in chat? I don't know. Me personally, no. If you guys want to see my personal collection, go to the YouTube channel _Restorekicks. Same username as the Instagram handle. Posted my entire shoe collection. So if you guys want to see that, go to YouTube because I posted it. I've got quite the collection. So, and I post behind the scenes content on YouTube that I don't normally post. Well, I don't really post any behind the scenes content on Instagram at all. It's just the straight restoration videos, the process. So if you guys want to see more behind the scenes content, different style stuff, make sure you head over to YouTube. I just uploaded a video of Travis Scott Jordan 1s that came in with a hole on them. Okay, there was literally, they had previous work done of them. This client's daughter actually bought the shoes for him, right? He noticed they started to come apart. He sent them out to someone else to get fixed, right? Got them back, not even re-glued, right? The dude just sent them back, still separated, and there was a hole in the stitch line, right, where the stitching goes. That was a project. So I just uploaded the full video on that. Be sure to go check it out. I'll show you guys right now. Hell yeah. Go check it out. Just uploaded Travis Scott 1s, YouTube. Go check it out. It's an 8-minute video. It's a little different. It's I'm trying to make the style of the YouTube. I'm trying to improve, make it better. You know what I mean? So go check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Support, feedback. Really appreciate it. Anyways, I think that was the last box. Yeah, that was the last box. All right. So now I'm going to continue working as I do. Probably put on some music because I listen to music while I work. And get to regluing these Flint gray 12s. And I am installing the tabs too, which is the first step. And I will be replacing the air units. The old air units are right here. These are the old air units. Absolutely crumbled. What up, CP? What up, Nebo? What up, McLean? What up, DJ? These are the old air units. Now, you may be like, Marcus, they look fine. Why aren't you using them? Well, if I stick these back in his shoes and 3 years go by, guarantee these start to give out. So what am I doing? I'm replacing them with EVA foam. This is everlasting. It's like memory foam, so it's going to be super comfortable. I use this in all of my videos. If you guys have watched them, you already know. Dion said, yo, homie, what's up? I got with you ASAP. You got to get with me ASAP. Have you DM me? If so, and I haven't responded, send me a DM saying, yo, because after this live, anyone who joined the live, who's reached out to me waiting on my reply and messages me, yo, I'm going to get back to you right after this live. Courtesy of you just being in here and watching. JB, what's going on, brother? How was your Thanksgiving, man? How was your Thanksgiving? How was your day today? Give me a 1 if it was good, 2 if it was bad. What up, Sagan? What up? Oh, Katya. Holy shit. That's a name I haven't seen or said in a while. Katya, how we doing? I hope life is treating you well. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. We should, get everyone together, get the whole, friend group together for the one time. What up, Billy Blau? What up, training with Tito? Tito, what's good, bro? How you been, man? Long time no chat. Are you still a crazy gym head? You still in the gym like crazy? You said it was great, brother. I hope yours was awesome, dude. It really was. I had some family come down. For those who don't know, I was born in Canada, specifically Hamilton, Ontario. It's about an hour away from Toronto. Obviously, everyone knows Toronto. So I had a couple family members, my nephew, my brother, his wife, come up and visit. I also had some brothers from New York City come and see me, so it was actually very nice. Tridar, what's going on, brother? How are we doing? Your adjust and the shocks, they should be getting to you on Monday, so like 2 days. You can check the tracking, email tracking, and I will keep you posted when those Force 6s land. Guys, we got a bunch of crazy projects coming up. Like, I got so much content that I need to edit and post. It's actually insane. Mario Restores, an OG supporter. What's going on, brother? You said, what's up, bro? Still a gym rat. I love it, bro. I've been in the gym a lot more recently, too. Just grinding, doing what I do best, trying to better myself, not just with shoe restoration, but as a person. I think that's very important. Roman, dude, your support is always insane, bro. And correct me if I'm wrong. You are located internationally. I forgot where exactly because I have a lot of people who support me from all around the world. But I appreciate your support, dude. I really do. Custom rug maker. Yo, CR. I can never say the last part. Tuft, right? Tuft, right? Is that how you can you like sound it out for me? I need a custom rug, bro. I need that Restorekicks rug. I swear I do. All right, let's stop, talking and start regluing. YouTube, what's going on? We got one viewer in YouTube. That's okay. It's gonna build up over time. Argentina, yes, bro. Hell yeah, that is absolutely insane. What time is it in Argentina right now? Oh shit, shoot. Oh yeah, yo, where are you guys at right now? Yo, rep your city, drop your state, or wherever you guys are located. I'm curious, where are you guys located? We had Argentina here. You said you're an Agassi Nike fanatic. I don't have any pairs that I'm working on, but I'm sure some will come in the future. So stay tuned and we'll get you a good video for that. You said 10:24 at night. It's 8:24, so you're 3 hours ahead. We got Texas, Amsterdam, New York. Okay. Yeah, Buffalo, New York for me. Cleveland, Houston, New York. Hell yeah, we got a bunch of New Yorks up in here. Sacramento, Brooklyn, but live in Florida. It's probably fire. Probably better than Brooklyn. Or not. I don't know. What Culinary Larry, man. Dude. Yo, we got a bunch of OGs in here. So for those who don't know, when I first graduated from university, it was like 6 months ago, I went live every single day for 30 days. And in that live, we made some awesome connections, talked to a bunch of awesome people, had some great moments on the lives. And then after that 30 days, I took a hiatus for about 3 months. And now here we are. So we're doing weekly lives. We got Tokyo, bro. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Wait, what time did you say it was in Tokyo? 10:25 a.m.? Oh my God, yo. Yo, should I make a trip out to Tokyo? Absolutely. I think that'd be so awesome. Yo, would you guys want to see me at a sneaker con for my supporters? Like if sneaker con was in your city, would you guys want me to pop out to one and, set up a little space and then do like a little meet and greet, do a little just demonstration live? Like, would that be something you guys would be interested in? Because that's something I've definitely been thinking about. Let me know. What up, Jose? What up, Eduardo? All right. So first things first, right? I know the angle is not the best, and I generally apologize. We're gonna work on this as time goes on. Okay, but we're gonna be installing the tabs, right? This is the first step. First step to this reglue, right? Then after that, we're gonna go soles and EVA foam replacement. Most definitely got to have a booth. So SneakerCon has reached out to me and was like, "Yo, let's do a brand activation space." But at the time, I was in school, so I couldn't really do it. Now I am out of school, so I would love to do that. And I'd love to pop out in each city, meet you guys, build more connections. Absolutely. My guy, Hyroa, unfortunately, I cannot read whatever language they speak in Tokyo. And I don't want to say like Japanese or whatever it is, because I don't know. But if you could translate that to English for me, that would be great. What up, Buddha? Unity Black said, I need a reglue on some red 11s. The toe cap came in, so I just okay, got you. So they're basically starting to come apart. What you can do for me is send me a DM, okay, on Instagram, and send me photos of your shoes if you haven't. All right, so I've applied heat to each surface, as you can see. Now, because of my prep work, because of my glue application, my process, it's just going to be a simple, easy bond. We're not going to have to use any clamps or anything. Just watch how easy this is. I'm going to line it up, and you guys will get a nice before and after. Gonna line it up. Right. So look, it's already stuck there. I didn't do any pressing. You see the gap right there. Okay. What up, Buddha? How was your Thanksgiving, man? And we're just gonna press down. Just like that. And that's on there. That gap is gone. These are on there. I could probably put a little, actually not even. Doesn't even need any extra heat. All right. All that I have to do is once everything is bonded together, I got to let it cure for like 24 hours. That's the only thing. What up, George? What up, Marcelo? Buddha said it was nice. You do amazing work. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Over this past year, I mean, the growth has been absolutely insane. The support has been even crazier. And I just can't wait to see where we are a year from now. Because I don't plan. Yo, if you guys are supporting me and you guys have been supporting me, I'm not stopping. Okay. And I plan on like really building something insane. So you guys one day can say, I was here when he had 11 viewers in his live, or, you know, it was 2025 and, you know, and now in 2030, look at what, you know what I mean? Like, I want to build this together. You know, it's not just me. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I truly do appreciate the support. It means a lot. You said Sunday, Harajuku. Oh, I definitely said that right. Hell yeah. Sneaker. I don't know the little in between wording, but maybe someone in chat knows it. Translate it. Keep up the good work, I appreciate that. I for sure will. Okay, now let's reglue the second tab. Second tab. YouTube. We only got one viewer. Oh, like the camera's so bad on. No wonders no one's watching the YouTube live. You can't even see what I'm doing. What up, Diesel? What up, Sherwood? How are we doing? All right. So we're gonna apply heat. It's about medium heat right now. Not too hot, not too cool. Just enough to reactivate that glue. And then what I'm gonna be doing, once again, as you guys saw with this tab, okay, we're just gonna, here, you guys can see, ready? Watch that. Simple. Look. I didn't even do anything. I literally didn't even do anything. Look, it's stuck on there. When you do the work the right way, it sticks. You know what I mean? It does what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I won't even lie, that was like a little misaligned. Good thing I didn't stick it down that much. I was trying to be all fancy and whatnot, but it's all good. Nothing a little fix up won't do. Because if you guys saw for a second, it was crooked. You know what I mean? Now, as you guys can see that line right there, that glue line? See how it matches right there? It's exactly what we want. Because then when this part comes over, it's seamless. See? So patience, time, practice. Yo, I got to show YouTube too. What I got to do is get like a Streamlabs or something and just fully do it like an all-in-one type vibe. What up, Time Machine? Marcelo said, what's your favorite pair of sneakers in your collection? That's a great question. My favorite pair of sneakers has to be the Master 12s, the Jordan Master 12s. And I'll pull up a picture for you guys that don't know what they look like. And the reason they are my favorite sneaker is because they were my first pair of Jordans I ever got. Guys, right now, what was the first pair, and YouTube, what was the first pair of Jordans or shoe or Nikes or just pair that got you into your shoe game, let me know right now in the comments. For me, it was the Jordan Master 12s. Reason being, first pair my mom got me. I believe it was for my birthday or Christmas. And I'm not sure if you guys, anyone knows the YouTuber Cash Nasty, but I used to watch him like years and years ago. And he has like the craziest shoe collection. And I remember he used to hype up the Master 12s, as like he would say it, because he's from the South. He's got that little Southern accent, and it's just ever since then I've just been obsessed with them. And I got them, and I was like I was just so happy. I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. And nowadays I don't wear them anymore, but like I've restored them. I kept them in great condition as best as I could for as long as I could, and then I sort of just grew out of wearing them. You know what I mean? It's not like I disliked them or whatever. I just wore them so much. Now if I got a brand new pair, like yeah, that'd be a little different. But um, I'm not buying myself any shoes right now. You said my first pair of Jordans were the Jordan 6. Yo, your first pair of Jordans were from 2020. I'm not even hating. That's just I was expecting like the OG like Hair Sevens or something. My boy said 2023. So you're new to the game. Okay, that's fair. I respect it. I respect the honesty. Absolutely respect the honesty. All right. So next step, what we're gonna do? Let's see. We got some 1994 Jordan 1s. Which release? What were they? The bread, the Chicago's. Which release? What up, Jamarcus? What up? I don't know how to say your name. What up, Daryl? All right. Now for these soles, the hardest part when like lining these up is this forefront part right here. Cause like the back will line up fine, but when it's time to line up this part, it's like a small little gap that I always have. And it's just like it's a pain, but over time you sort of get used to it. What up, Tuned? What up, Middle? What up, Jay Will? How are we doing? You said Galaxy foam posits, classics. I actually had someone inquire about a pair of those. They needed the soles replaced because he literally wore them into the ground, like literally wore them into the ground. And and as you know, the Galaxy soles, the soles on the Galaxy foam posits are multicolored, and no other foam posit, at least as far as my knowledge goes, has that same multicolor outsole. So we were gonna go with an icy sole, but he just like I don't know, he flaked. He didn't end up wanting to do it, which is fine. Antonio, what's going on? Time Machine said playoff 13s, first J's. Hell yeah, classics. I just did a pair of those not too long ago. Keep in mind, I don't post all the pairs I work on. Like this pair right here, I didn't make a video on. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different pairs. So many. And some I don't deem as worth making a video for as others. But that's why going live and being able to, showcase some of the shoes I don't post is also awesome. Jay Will said, yo, bro. Jay Will, yo, bro. What's good? The Chicago's? Oh, 1994 Chicago's. Do you still have them? 94 return. Okay, we got 94 in your bio. That makes sense. You said I just got the Jordan 11 H-Town from the exclusive drop. Really? That's fire. Actually, I lied. I do have a pair of like PE Jordans, or like they're the Carmelo Anthony Jordan 9s. The midsole paint on those was notorious for cracking though, and I tried repainting it, didn't work out. Like I said, a bunch of stuff is on my YouTube behind the scenes on shorts, so go check it out. And I also just posted a YouTube video, so go check that out too. Link is in bio. Jay Will said, what's the best type of glue for slight sole separation? So for any sole separation, the glue you're going to want to use is Barge Super 6 Cement. I'll show you the bottle and what it looks like in a second. What's the central machinery box behind you? It is my Dremel box. So basically, we plug in this right here. Right, that plugs in, and then we go like that. And this is where I Dremel all the shoes and do all my prep work. Before, believe it or not, I used to just have a cardboard box, right? I took a UPS box and and just used to like prop that up and think it like did something. But you know, all the debris and dust would go everywhere. All the debris and dust would go everywhere. I used to just take a cardboard box and just prop it up. But that didn't that was very short lived, and it wasn't good for my health either. So like having that is like way better. And now I can't set up my phone. You said you dealt with double lasted restorations. What's that? What's a double lasted restoration? What up, Travo? You said my first Air Jordan is Air Jordan 8 1993 All-Star Game Aqua. I restored a pair of playoff Jordan 8s from whatever the original year the playoff 8s came out, or the bread 8s, whatever. But 8s are tricky. 8s, you don't see a lot of people restore 8s because of how like hard they are to fix. Reckoner, what's good? Ken, what's good? Toon said, I need one of those boxes. Have been, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. The dust, if you don't have a Dremel, if you don't have like a kit for it, like a box, it's cooked. Absolutely cooked. I'm trying to set up my phone. I apologize. But what you can do is get one of these masks. Damn it, I moved my phone and now it just won't start. There you go. You can get one of these masks, not one of the cheap ones off of Amazon. Invest in a 3M mask because it works noticeably better than the cheap stuff you get off of Amazon. Absolutely noticeably better. And it's, I mean, if you're working on shoes a lot, you want to make sure you got good ventilation. I have air purifiers in my room, fans going, just making sure the air is as clean as I can get. Because if you can look right back there, that's my bed. That's where I sleep. So it's my workspace, but also I sleep in here. So I got to make sure everything is straight. You said I need my retros restored. What retros do you need restored? Damn, bro. I'm trying to set up my phone. All right, that should be good. All right, anyway, so we got that down, right? Now what I'm going to do is just sort of continue to like work my way. It just fell on my computer. Now what I'm going to do is just like work my way through the bottom and then work my way through the sides. It's going to be a lot easier, and I'm actually going to use this tool right here when it's time to pry back the sides to get heat in there. It'll just make it a lot easier. Flipping Kicks, what's going on, my brother? I hope your Thanksgiving was amazing, man. Hope you spent time with the family. You know, took a break from shoes, even though I know you maybe didn't. I know I didn't. But regardless, you know, ate some good food. You said especially having to go outside and heat the Dremel. Oh yeah, that's probably horrible, but it is better. I mean, if you don't have a Dremel box, you want to make sure you are in a like well ventilated area, even when you're applying glue as well. By the way, I said I'd show you the can. This is the glue, Barge Super Stick Cement, especially for those on YouTube as well. If you guys, I mean, like I don't really recommend you trying full reglue yourself if you've never done it before, but you know, if you want to get risky, this is the glue you should use, Barge Super Stick Cement. And you don't need a full gallon. You can buy a quart size cans for like $39 on Amazon, and that'll last you a lot, especially if you're not a shoe restorer. So for those curious, my restoration area is in my bedroom too. Hell yeah, bro. Absolutely. I love that. You know, you starting from the mud, or get it out the mud, whatever they say. Get it out the bedroom. What did you say the name of the glue? Oh yeah, okay, I just showed you. All right, Reckoner is on task. Yeah. Yo, y'all are dope. Double lasted equals one piece of leather upper that extends down to cover the midsole. Jordan 7. Shoot, bro, I'd have to I don't know. I'd have to see a picture of it. If you can explain it as like a second grader would understand, like maybe that'll help me better. The School of Hard Kicks, hell yeah, bro. Don't worry, I will be coming out eventually one day with my own professional guide to get the same results that I get, that you guys see in the videos. I will be doing tutorials, trainings. I don't want to call it like courses because those have like a bad rep, but like I guess they're essentially courses. But that'll come in time. You said, thanks, man. Are you bonding that? I sure am. We got these Flint 12s. I just put the tabs on here. And yes, I am regluing the sole right now. Then I'm replacing the air unit because even though obviously, as you know, it's intact. I mean, they're still from 2003 and the air's deflated, and you know how that goes. So we'll be doing a full replacement. What up, Money Man? What up, Robbie Diesel? Reckoner said, just make sure you follow. Oh yeah, someone said, does it last? How long does it last? I mean, if you do everything right. Wait, do you say how do you do that, or how does it last? How long do that last? I mean, shoot, my re-glues will last decades. You know what I mean? It's until the chemical bond on the glue weakens and dries out. You know, but depending on how your prep work is, your glue application, how long you let it cure for, how many coats of glue you do, that's all going to determine the strength of the bond, uh, the longevity of the durability, all the comfortability, all that stuff. But alignment also plays a role into it too. So like, yeah, you can do all the glue work right, but if you're like, if I re-glued this and this like was like down here, it's not going to be comfortable when he goes to walk. You know what I mean? So like, you got to make sure alignment is good. And when we're using Barge Super Stick cement, it's a contact cement, right? So once it's pressed, there's no taking it back apart. So you got to be very careful. Like you have to be. Like even now, you can see how stuck that is on there, and I'm pulling. You know what I mean? Um, your mom, your mom loves Lowe's. What the hell? What's going on, bro? What up? I'm Joey. So like I said, I'm just working my way through the middle of the shoe first, and then we're gonna go down the sides, just to ensure everything lines up as it should. For those just joining, we have I say we like it's more than just me, but I have a YouTube channel, same username _Restorekicks. I just uploaded a video of a pair of Travis Scott Jordan 1s. It came in with some horrible previous work on done to them. It was pretty horrendous. There was literally a hole in the shoes. So if you guys want to see how I fixed those, the link is in my bio, or you can just search up Restorekicks on Instagram. It'll pop up, and go watch that video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate it. The Will Life, the businessman. All right, so we're getting a bunch of DMs. Yes, once again, if you guys have reached out to me and have not yet received a reply and you are in this live, send me a message saying yo, because after this live, I'm going to go and respond to all of those lovely people, all of you lovely people who have inquired and joined the live and said yo, because as courtesy for joining and watching, I'll get back to you. You know what I mean? We'll do that real quick. Rez said, "Can you glue them together and clamp, or do you need?" Nah, like if you're using clamps, then you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to use clamps, especially with the contact cement with the glue. I mean, once it's stuck, it's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Do you restore OG LeBrons? I mean, I just showed like 3 pairs of them. I don't know if these count as OG LeBrons. Here, let's see what year they're from. 2009. Do these count as OG LeBrons? Well, actually, I lied. I do restore OG LeBrons. I did a pair of the 2003 LeBron 1s. They're on my page. You can actually go look at that video and see exactly what I did. They came in from a great client of mine, and I've worked with him before. I did a pair of his Air Ballistics, and I believe they were the Ballistics I did for him. And then he had a pair of those OG LeBron 1s that he really wanted restored. Fixed them up for him, made a video on it. You go check it out on my page. It's amazing. So once again, we are now heading to the forefront of the shoe, just working our way down the middle, and then we're going to get all the sides and make sure these are locked in. Then once that's done, we're going to trace out the fresh EVA foam and then install it. You said, yeah, that does. Thank you. Yeah, bro, no problem at all. So this is the tricky part with the forefront. You want to make sure this part lines up. Like that's always like the most tricky part. This trend that was a lot easier. I lied. See, like if one side goes, you gotta make sure the other side goes too. You gotta make sure the other side goes. Sometimes it's a little finessing that needs to be done, but ain't nothing we can't do. So as you can see, that side's good, but there's still obviously a gap there. This side's good. Still a gap that needs to be glued down. Now we can go ahead and work our way through the sides. After that, replace that EVA foam. Appreciate the like on the damn. I've been live for 40 minutes already. That's insane. You said I did send a request on LeBron 2s from your site. Haven't gotten a word back yet. Figured absolutely. So when you said site, like did you send me a DM? Did you inquire via email? Let me know, and I will definitely. If you did DM me, send me another DM right now. Leave the live. Send me a DM. Say, yo, push your DM to the top. After this live, I'm going to go get back to everyone that's been waiting on a reply that joined the live and wants their shoes restored, just out of courtesy for you joining the live. Showing my thanks. What's up, Invisible? What up, Makira? What up, Enzo? The Will Life said, same. Should we send email or DM? I mean, you could do both, whatever's more convenient for you. I know there's some older people that watch the YouTube videos and send me emails, but if you are obviously following me on Instagram, yeah, send me that DM. Please, please, please do. Please send me that DM. So, like I said, I'm going to take this tool right here. What I'm going to do is pry it back, right, and then use my heat gun. Go like, and then bond it back down. The reason I'm using the tool is because if I put my finger there, use the heat gun, I'd burn my finger. And that's obviously the last thing we want. What up, Rob D? What up, Norman? What up, Just Kicks? As I said, we have a bunch of content coming this week. New video tomorrow, new Instagram reel tomorrow. So be sure. Reckoner just sent me a DM. Reckoner, got your DM, bro. I got your DM. I'll get back to you. Bunch of new content coming this week, starting tomorrow. I did just post a YouTube video, as I said, so please go check it out after the live. It's an 8-minute video. It's a short vid, something you can watch before you go to bed, while you eat a snack, while you brush your teeth. You know what I mean? Watch it. Let me know how I did. Let me know what you think. It was a little bit different than the other videos I've been posting, just because I want to make them different. I want to make them more, like my Instagram reels. Prior to that, I was just sort of sitting in front of the camera and talking, sort of like I'm doing now, which is fine, but I feel like that's more live stream like. The YouTube videos, I want to make them more just intense, engaging, story driven, just different. All right, we got a ton of new content, YouTube videos on the way. What up, Dolphin King? Time Machine says, sent a message about double lasted restorations last week. Should I send again? Yeah, bro. I actually have my computer right here too. Even though I'm on YouTube, I should be able to pull up DMs on my computer, which I can. What's your name? Time Machine. Let's see what at least this double lasted. Okay. I see your request, but there's nothing there. Here, let me show you. There's like no content there for some reason. So just send me another message. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's glitching out. But yeah, send me another message for sure. Please and thank you. And here we go again with the phone. Had it once. Here we go again. Another challenge to get it set up. All right, that's good. All right, so like you guys just saw, bonded that down. Same thing, right? This is all still needs to be bonded, but underneath here, right, we worked our way through the bottom, so that is all solid, ready to go. What up, Chasing? What up, C Will? What up, Mr. JS Jesus? What's going on? Today. It was what did I work on today? We did a pair of metallic fives, took them apart. They're a pair of 2011 metallic fives were falling apart. So I had to obviously, it was similar to the UNC fives I showed you guys, the midsole, and came for a midsole swap. Took apart the donors, repainted them, Applied the glue. Those will be bonded. I might go live to reglue those as well. Even though I said I was doing like 1 live a week, I may do 2. I don't know. Different days. Different days for sure. Because I got, like, as we know, there is someone in here from Argentina, Tokyo, obviously all around the United States. So I know we're all in different time zones. So going live at different times is a good way to get other people who may not be awake right now. So C Will said, need restore, check your DM. C Will, since you are new to the live, what I've been telling everyone who has been nice enough to join and leave a comment, what you can do if I have not responded to you already, because I have a bunch of people that need to be replied back to, you can send me another DM saying yo, right? And that'll push your DM to the top. After this live, I'm going to go through all of the people who said yo, and then I'll get back to you as a courtesy of you being in the live and get you a little priority. You said Arizona. What time is it in Arizona? What time is it where you guys are at? You told me where you're located. What time is it? I know time zones are all different. I'm in Buffalo, New York, for those who did not know. So it is currently 8:53 for me right now. What up, 2K? What's good, bro? What up, HNP Tay? What is good? What is good? Oh, YouTube. I totally forgot I was live on YouTube as well. Arguably just as important. C Will, got your DM, brother. C Will, I got your DM. 7:53 Central, so you're 2 hours behind. What up, Unverified? What's popping? I said I was gonna play music too. Normally I do listen to music. We just sort of been vibing. 7:53 Houston, Atlanta, 8:54. So Atlanta's Eastern time, so same time as me. See, Will, I got you, bro. I got your DM. I appreciate you following back up with me, and I will get back to you after the live, along with about the 10 other people that said yo. Like I said, I get tons of messages every single day. It's not just little messages here, little messages there. No, we get inquiries all the time. You said, how much heat are you applying to bond the soles? Well, as you see, I'm using actually very little heat. I'm really not using that much at all. I'd say, so my heat gun does not have a temperature, but it does have like bars. I know it's hard for the camera, but it's on the 3rd bar. So that's about medium heat. Probably like maybe 3 to 5 seconds, maybe like 6, 7 seconds. Not even trying to be like that at most, depending. Yeah, I mean, you don't need too much heat because the glue does activate pretty fast. Now, if you're doing it at a lower temperature heat, then you're going to need to apply more heat. But I like to keep mine at medium heat and just stay consistent. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it hasn't been broke for me, so I'm not going to fix it. What up, Be Original? All right, so we got this side all re-glued back down, as you guys can see. Now we're going to go on this side. Same thing. Then after that, we're going to replace that air unit with EVA foam. We're literally doing the full rebuild here on live. So whether you're just popping in, saying what's up real quick, and then leaving, it's perfectly fine. You can pop back in 10 more minutes and probably still be working. By the way, my plan was to go live Fridays, right? Every single Friday, but I think we'll do Friday and Saturday, but like rotate it. So next week will be Friday, then the week after that it'll be Saturday, and then Friday and then Saturday, and then maybe if I want to go live again or like 2 lives, then we'll do Sunday as well. This is gonna be a process. Like I'm going live weekly for the rest of my life. There's gonna be weekly lives forever. You know what I mean? YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. Time Machine said, how long you let the glue set? Seen some people do 24 hours. Seems excessive. Not at all. I mean, the longer you... Actually, I mean, if you read the can, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. But, like, the longer you let the glue... You know, I guess I can't even say that because I've seen some restorers literally wait like 15 minutes and then reglue it and somehow like the bond. But then the thing is like then longevity comes into play. It's like, okay, how long does this bond last? Like, can the client like play basketball? Can he run? Can he like literally wear them like they're from the factory? So there's factors that play into it. I found a formula method that works for me. Am I gonna tell you no because I'd be giving away the game, you know? But obviously you pick up pointers and you can sort of get a drift of what I'm saying. You know, I definitely help people out. You know what I mean? I get DMs too, people asking me for tips and pointers. I don't have to respond, but I still do. You know what I mean? So, how thick is the EVA foam? The EVA foam I use is about 7 or 8 to 10 millimeters thick. It's relatively the same, like pretty similar to the thickness of the actual air unit itself. It's relative, like the exact same thickness. And obviously, once you know it's being walked on, this actually thins out a lot. So this is actually a little thicker, but over time, as you wear it, you want a little bit of thicker EVA foam so you get more support over time. You know what I mean? Because it's not the same thing as an air unit, and that's never going to crumble or crack. This lost its air. You know what I mean? It's not even an air unit anymore. It may look like it's intact, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's done. It's done for. I'm talking to Instagram and you got YouTube live. Like, shoot, man. We got two cameras. Um, Crystalline, what's going on? Hira said, Hiroa 6504 said, sneaker is no border Tokyo AM 11 fine day. I know you're probably using a translator, and I wish I could like understand you, but dude, shout out to you from Tokyo, man. That's absolutely insane. Dude, we have people South Africa support, like Argentina, Czech Republic, Spain, UK, freaking, I'm blanking, Germany, yes, Germany, all over Singapore, Philippines, literally all over. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful for it. What up, Inked? What up, H Honey? What up, Wicked? What up, S T Key? S I said ST Key. What's my name? Yo, Jabron, what's good, brother? My brother was good. Little 8 a.m. Ripper tomorrow. Little 8 a.m. gym sesh. Little Sunday. Yo, who goes to the gym and chat? We got any gym rats? I know we had Tito in here earlier. He probably left, but we got any gym rats in here or what? Who y'all taking care of y'all bodies or what? What up, Timo? Yo, whoever's been the one YouTube viewer for this whole entire live, shout out to you, man. For real. Shout out to you. You're the reason why I'm gonna keep going. That one viewer. Yup. Inked Up be in the gym. 1980 Soul. So that tells me 1980 Soul. You've been collecting since 1980. Is that true or no? All right, boom. Look at that. So we got the soles reglued. This is what they looked like before. And this is what they're looking like now. Fully reglued. Now. Now's the time where we take this EVA foam, right, and we make our custom air unit. You say, Marcus, how do you do that? How do you make a custom air unit? Well, let me show you. Let me show you, YouTube. Oh, shoot. Mario Restores, I'm still rocking with you. Oh, appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you, bro. I swear I appreciate you, Mario Restores. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's a little like easier to have me up on YouTube, right? Because you can just throw it up on your like computer, laptop, TV, and still go on your phone or like still do what you need to do. Instagram Live is a little different. You sort of gotta like sit on your phone, which is still fire, you know, it's still fine. But so this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to take the short piece of tape that doesn't stretch all the way down. What you're gonna do is take a thick piece of tape, a longer piece of tape, right? and then you're going to place it on one half of the air unit, right? And sort of just press it down. Right. Give it some slack so it gets in those corners. Right. And then we're going to take another big piece of thick tape. Handsome Dennis, what's going on, my brother? That is one of the supporters from Singapore. Yeah, right? Located in Singapore, I believe. We did a pair of Off-White Air Max 95s for 90 Vapor Maxes, Off-White Vapor Maxes for him a while back. That was my first time doing a pair of Vapor Maxes, let alone Off-White Vapor Maxes. So shout out to you for trusting me, bro. I hope you're doing amazing. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving out? I don't know if they celebrate Thanksgiving out in Singapore. Is that stupid? I don't know. Anyways, man, happy holidays. Mario Stores on YouTube says, working on shoes and got you on the TV. Yo, TV is gnarly, bro. I'm up on the big screen. Let's go. That's fire, man. I appreciate you. Hope you're learning a few things as well as you follow along with me. So the tape just ripped a little bit. I don't know if you can tell right there. So I'm going to scrap this piece. Put in another piece. So when I take it out, it's probably going to rip again. Street music. What's good? El Milenio or Malio 415. What's going on? Same thing, like I said, the other half. Give it some slack. Make sure it comes down the middle. Overlaps that other piece of tape as well. We'll probably just do one more piece of tape right there. Just to cover that little gap right there. What up, Eric? Eric Cornelius. Eric Cornelius. What's good, my brother? All right. So now that you've got your tape covering the air unit that was once here, what's up, Busy Kicks? What you're going to do is then take your Sharpie. And we're going to outline where that air unit once was, right? On top of the tape. Okay? Fudge. I'm cringing. Let me show you what just happened. See that Sharpie? It just touched that part of the upper. I don't think that's going to affect anything, but that's never happened before. And of course it happens on live. Whatever. I'm confident in my glue work that that's not going to really affect anything. But we're going to find out here together on live. Unfortunately, that just happened. That's literally never happened before, but whatever. Anyways, let's continue tracing this out. All right, so we've got it all traced out. As you can, you know what? I didn't even need to do this. I really didn't. This was pointless. I just did that for no reason. You want to know why? Because I have the air units right here. I could have just already threw them on the. Why didn't anyone tell me? Could have just threw them on the EVA foam. That's probably. I'm not even gonna do this on it. That was just a waste of time. But if you didn't have the air unit, now you guys know how to do the air unit, and then you just pull it off, and then you just basically stick this on the EVA foam and then cut that out. But that was actually pointless. I'm gonna get a much more accurate air unit using the air unit. That was so pointless, but like whatever. You said props for putting this out there like that. Trying restoration myself, so much work. With worth paying for. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And I mean, like, absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. It's worth paying for professional services, because you may be able to get it to stick or like look nice, but then it's like you go to wear them and then they fall apart, and you're like, Jeremy, what's going on, man? I know you're a busy guy. I will keep you posted when the donors arrive so you can ship out your shoes. I appreciate your trust. Yo, by the way, so there's people out there, and I'm not going to say names, but other restorers who um, their communication is very poor, and I'm not talking bad on anybody, right? But I've received tons of messages, and I even have clients who work with me now who have been screwed over by previous restorers, right? They didn't get their shoes back. They got them back and it was very poor work, and they tried messaging them and they didn't respond, or they took their money, right? One of my clients actually had to file like a lawsuit against somebody because he wouldn't get his shoes back. And that is just unacceptable. And I want you guys to know, if you're working with me, you get absolute transparency, honest, just communication, and I'll do whatever I need to do to make sure you guys are as comfortable as possible with sending me your shoes. Because at the end of the day, you don't know me from a can of paint. You know what I mean? You guys really don't, and I don't know you, right? But it's more of the fact that you guys don't know me, and it's like, why would I send my shoes to a stranger, right? And that's where I have to come into play and really do my due diligence to make sure I'm trusted, right? And I wouldn't be where I am today if I was out here scamming people or doing bad work or whatnot. So you guys are in great hands with me, and I appreciate your support. You said, "What's up? Just got off work." Oh yeah, man. I'm about to get off soon, man. We've been live for an hour, but you feel me? But we're gonna finish this reglue as I said I would, because last live I had to get off early. So I just traced out that air unit, and I'm gonna cut it out, and then we'll have our EVA foam air unit. Now I gotta apply glue to it, but I don't need to let it cure like overnight or anything. Just like until the glue dries, then it'll be good to be bonded in. And then we can bond on the uppers and see how the reglue came out. You said he is definitely legit. Yo, I appreciate you, man. I am legit, and as time goes on, I'm just gonna get even more legit, and I'm gonna end up, working with people one day, onboarding people, having people help me out, So if that's something you guys might be interested in, just keep staying tuned, keep supporting, and you'll probably see on my story one day now hiring or something like that, or now accepting trainees or whatever the case. So stay tuned. You do bulk discounts. I probably got over 50 vintage pairs I need done. So I do not. Yes, I did change it. I'm not sure when we talked last, but I have changed it. I used to offer bulk discounts, but that was like years ago. One thing I've realized is that regardless, like every single pair gets the same time, gets the same attention, gets the same stress, gets the same care. And to discount other pairs would be taking away from the time, attention, the quality of work you get. So I do not offer bulk discounts, but rest assured that's for your benefit. It's ensuring you get the work you pay for, not just being completely honest. You know what I mean? So here we've got our air unit. As you can see, it literally fits nice and snug perfectly. You can see, right? So now all I have to do, if I can even take it out, we're going to take our glue. And now I get asked all the time, yo, what do you keep your glue in? It's called a glue bot. Keeps my glue consistent, never dries out, never have to worry. As I haven't even bought another bottle since I've started restoring shoes. But what we're going to do, I actually need to pour more glue in here. But we're going to take a strip of glue. And take our paintbrush and just like spread it around. I should be wearing a mask right now, but it's all good. I'm not doing a full reglue. We're just going to do this real quick. Make sure it's evenly spread, all parts. That way it's really going to be locked in there. Okay. And we're going to let this dry for like 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Then once it's dry, we can go ahead and bond that in to this part right here and then smack on the uppers. What's good, Eric's Dante photographer? What is going on? YouTube, how are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Believe it or not, yo, who's been in here for the whole live? Has anyone been in here the whole live? Believe it or not, I've been live for an hour and 5 minutes. I'm getting off soon though. We're headed towards the last little bit, last little stretch. Squidward, what's going on? What's going on? I'm sweating buckets right now. For real, for real. Let's see. After this, we got some Oreo 4s. Here, let me show you some projects we got. These are projects I'm going to be working on tomorrow. Got some OG Oreo 4s. Came for a midsole swap. These are a fan favorite. A lot of people like these guys. These Columbia 11s. Unfortunately, though, as you can see, you can just pull them right apart. That's because these were, I think these were released. These are the, oh no, these were released in 2000. Yes, these were released in 2000. Squidward, appreciate the support, man. Freedom, what's good? What's good? Row Finesse. So we got these guys. Copper Drop. If you could just take these out of the screen right now, YouTube, you just take them out of the screen. You taking these? If I give these to you for free, are you taking these? Yes or no? Me personally, depends on the fit. Depends on the outfit. I don't know. But like I'm an Air Force One guy. I wear black Nike. I was imagine black Air Force Ones. Hell no. I know I wear black Yeezy 350 boosts because they're really comfy. That's like the only pair of shoes I wear. Air Force Ones and those pretty much. And I have a couple other pairs of Jordans that were gifted to me that I wear. But those are the projects I'm going to be working on this weekend. So it's been a few minutes. The glue's sort of dry for the most part, right? We're going to go ahead and bond this air unit in here, okay? This custom EVA foam. You said you think they look better? Yeah, so my client actually wants to keep them yellow. You'd be surprised. A lot of people prefer that vintage look over, like, making them look brand new. I mean, once it's a shoe from the 2000s, right? You sort of want that OG vintage yellow discoloration look because it lets people know, yeah, I'm rocking a pair of OGs. You know what I mean? I'm rocking the early 2000s. You know, yo, what was I just talking about earlier in the live? Argentina, Tokyo, Japan, everywhere. And now we got someone from Mexico. That's amazing. Shout out to you, bro. What time is it in Mexico right now? And how's the weather? It's if I were to show you guys outside, there's snow outside right now for me. What up, Fox? What time is it in Mexico right now? It's got to be like, what, morning? I don't know. Let's go ahead and carefully install this air unit as careful as we can.
That's right, my nigga. How old are you, bro? I'm 16, man. 16. That's right. What they call you, nigga?
Boom. So we got that air unit installed. This little front lip right here, as you can see, it's sticking up a little bit. Oh, you said it's 8:50. Oh, so you guys are only you're only an hour behind. You're in Australia, bro? Holy, we've had everyone. Dude, we've had Argentina, Tokyo, Singapore, Mexico, Australia, all in the live. It's absolutely insane. And obviously all over the United States. I'm not surprised because like sneaker culture is universal. It's international. It's not just like one part of the world, you know, with sneakers. I feel like everyone, no matter where you are, you have a connection to sneakers. You said in Australia it's way too hot. I'd personally, like, you know, the classic question: would you rather be way too hot or way too cold? What up, 6'7" Bulldog? What's going on, man? Hi, hello. How are you doing? Are you having a 1 day? 1 means good. Are you having a 2 day? 2 means bad. Or are you having a 3 day? So. 1, 2, or 3. Let me know. But yeah, I'd rather be. I'd rather be. Would you guys rather be cold or hot? Hot or cold? Like if you could only be hot or only be cold, what would you be? Official. Yo, what's good, fam? How, bro? I've graduated, dude. I'm graduated. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I've graduated, man. I graduated like 5 months ago, 6 months ago. So now we're just going full steam ahead. You know what I mean? 2? What did I say? 2? Bad day? We're having a bad day. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? We're having a bad day. That's not good. Come on, man. Turn that frown upside down. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's all right. You are now on the live, so your day is automatically going to be better because I'm sending you positive energy through the screen, and I'm praying for you, and I hope your day gets better just from being in the live, man. Thank you for joining. In the heat, you can't get Nick. Wait, you can't in the heat, or you can? You said hot. That's why I live in Orlando. Personally, cold as long as you can layer up as well. So like, if I'm sleeping, I'd rather be cold because obviously you can like bundle up. But like, if I'm hot, like I'm just dying. I can't sleep. You know what I mean? But to live, I think I'd rather live in heat than coldness, than just be cold all the time and have it snow all the time. Like, said, yeah, it's good. You make my day anyway. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. You make my day just for being in here, and that's not cap. I truly mean that, man. Absolutely. I truly appreciate you being in here, joining the live, tuning in, saying what's up, being honest about your day too, because you could have lied, but you were honest. So I'm sending you as much positive energy as I can. I appreciate you. You said, hell yeah, good to know. I know you happy. Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, I was not rocking with school, at all. I mean, and it was a little different in my situation considering what I was doing. I was literally running the business out of my dorm room, but uh, I got my degree. I got the paper. Surprisingly, every single semester would go by, or like towards the end of every single semester, I'd be like, how am I gonna get through this? Like, I kid you not, there'd be an exam I had or whatever I had to study for, and I couldn't like sort of like cheat my way through or like whatever. And be like, oh my god! And then somehow I'd always end up getting through it. I don't know how. I did. I don't know how, but here I am. You know what I mean? You said, yeah, bro. I got some Dame 10 or Dame 5s, Dame 10s like last month. Hell yeah! Like a newer release, or were they like an older pair? Did they just come out? Basketball shoes, I'm assuming. Obviously, gotta have the AC and fan on. Yeah, but like, shoot, sometimes if it's humid, you know what I mean, and it's like, like we walk outside and it like the air just feels like sticky and like gross and like that sucks. But like if there's a little breeze, a little sun, a little cloud, that's different. Like I could live in that, you know what I mean? But like straight up heat like Australia, I don't know about that. Never seen the snow. Oh, well, you live in Australia, bro. We gotta fly you out to New York, bro. You gotta see the snow. You said I can imagine the feeling of lying in it would be so good. I mean, like maybe for like 5 seconds till like you start to freeze to death. Nah, but like for someone who's never seen snow or been in snow, like yeah, you probably have a splendid time. You probably like be a kid doing snow angels for the first time. We definitely got to get you out to New York, some shit, bro. You said that's all that counts. You got that paper. Hell yeah, bro. God is with you at all times. Absolutely. God is with everyone at all times, man. God bless all of you guys for real. Amen. You said it's new shoes. It's a new shoes. What's the name of the shoes? I'll look it up. Like I know you said they were Dame 10s, but like what colorway are they? You said I will made a t-shirt with y'all probably having your own conversation right now. God, yeah, man. God, opens windows. Yeah. I got that comment. What up, DLCDC kicks, ACDC kicks? AC/DC. Yo, I try to use like classic music. I try to use like good music in my videos too. If you guys notice, I don't use some like boring music. I try to use good music. All right, let me stop talking. Okay, let's finish this reglue once and for all. Okay, now all we have to do is bond these guys back on. Okay, let's finish this reglue once and for all. I've been talking for an hour and 15 minutes. Yo, eventually too, I definitely want to move over to YouTube and like do some like reaction stuff. Like not all the time. Like we're definitely gonna stick to shoe restoration, but like just like full on live streams, whether it's restoring, whether it's reacting to restorations, other people's collections, and just literally sit and chill and chatting with you guys. You know, whatever. You can just vibe, eat, lay in bed. Same thing I do. I watch live streams sometimes. You know, I just be chilling and whatnot. So I think that'd be awesome. And you just build a community. Feel me? What up, PG? What up, CHNCHO Rozo Ro? Some of y'all names are really confusing. You said the tan and black Dame. You said I love the Chicago 1 Jordans. Someone said in here their first pair of Jordans was a pair of 1994 Chicago 1s. I like the breads. Chicago's are fire. If I could pick a pair, I'd definitely pick the breads. So thank you for your videos. They inspire a lot of shoes. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Which is absolutely insane because a lot of the shoes that I work on have lived a longer life than I have. You know what I mean? So it's like to be able to do what I do, you know, I guess at the age that I'm at, 'cause like for those who don't know, like I'm 22. And then also be able to inspire other people too. It's just that's God, you know what I mean? I'm like I said on the story about Thanksgiving, like I genuinely am thankful every single day for the gift I was given to be able to help people, make people. I really be like people's months, years are made from me restoring their shoes, and like as you guys know, there's so much sentimental value tied behind some shoes. Stories. I'm sure a lot of you guys still have your shoes from high school, college. And if they've fallen apart or crumbled, being able to bring them back to life, I mean, that's magical. You know what I mean? What up, PG? Mark, if you need any shoes restored and re-glued, what you can do for me is send me videos of them or photos of your shoes, and I'll get back to you after this live. Depending on the shoe is going to determine the price. So I would like to see photos of them, whether they've had previous work done to them, how many parts there is of the shoe. There's a bunch of factors that play into it. So for a quote, just send me some photos of them. I'll get back to you after the live. What's up, big deals? What up, bounce back with ease? So here, as you can see, we've got the back all re-glued on. Now what we're gonna do is not work our way through the sides, but we're gonna go to the front and line that up, and then go through the sides. What up, Perry? You said okay, no problem. So look, this is the most cringy part about any re-glue. I guess I don't really have to do it, but sometimes I do. Is like bending this back so I can get my heat gun in here. Like I guess maybe if I pull it up like that, but it's just easier to sort of. It's always cringy because it like bends the shoe, but like it is what it is, I guess. Most cringy part about personally with restoring shoes, I hate doing it, but it needs to be done. What up, Bird Santana? Now we got to make sure these line up. And because, you know, the glue work be so strong, be so seamless, it's just bonded on right there. We just did that little spot. These gaps, obviously still got to reglue over there, still got to reglue, but that main part right there is what I just focused on. You said for Christmas, I want the Taxi Jordan. Didn't they just re-release the Taxi 12s? I just worked on a pair of 96 OGs. You guys will see the video on that soon. I'll have that uploaded. Yeah, didn't they just re-release them? Is that what you're asking for Santa? For Chris? No, I'm playing, but like, no, I mean, shoot, I'd love a pair of Taxi 12s for Christmas. If anyone wants to buy me a pair, feel me? No, I'm playing, but like, literally for Christmas, I asked for cotton balls and acetone and like paintbrushes, just shoe supplies. I don't really need anything. You know what I mean? I don't really need anything. Like for real. Just stuff to help me with my restoration stuff. You know what I mean? What up, BT Weiss? What's good? What's good? I swear there's way more pressure when I'm on live doing these reglues because like, and I put it on myself. Like I really don't. There's really no need for the extra pressure. It's just like, damn, like if I mess up, like, you know, but like. We got that down. You said you got suppliers for tabs on. Yeah, absolutely. JSocologist on Instagram, like JAY SO COLOGIST. That's who I primarily. That's who these tabs are from. That's who I get all my tabs from. Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, all that stuff, or the rare Air Jordan 3s. I like they're like the 2 or 4s, I think. By the way, I'm talking to YouTube as well. We got our YouTube live up. Um, I like the 4s, the ones with like the yellow midsoles and the speckles. I just did a pair of those too. I'll probably be posting a video on those. Like I could post it tomorrow if I wanted to. I just got so many videos I got to edit and post. I like get to choose which ones I want to post or want. But I just posted a pair of 4s, the mist 4s. That was my last reel. So I probably won't see another pair of 4s for a while. I like to keep it fresh. I don't like to post the same stuff. If you guys have noticed, yeah, if you guys have noticed, I like to switch it up a lot. Yeah, the pressure's definitely on live. Holy. So we got that whole toe area re-glued. And then I'm just going to continue working my way through the sides. I pretty much got the hard stuff out the way. Now it's just going to be going down the sides and making sure everything lines up properly. So should be pretty straightforward from here on out, hopefully. We're going to see with that one part where I got the Sharpie on, how that sticks. I think it should still stick fine. What up, Chris? What up, AFG CEO? You said I need a pair of Nike Super CBs restored. I did a pair of those. I did a pair of those. I feel like I did. I did a pair of those. Send me a DM. If you've already inquired, just send me another message and say, yo. Yeah. You said, yo, if I can get mod, yeah, sure. Yeah, but if you do any BS, I'm taking your mod away. Can manage blocked words, change chat modes live. Also has capabilities of standard moderator. Standard moderator can review and remove messages. We'll make you a standard moderator for now. And if you like are a good mod, then I got you. Then I'll make it a managing moderator. There, I just gave you standard mod. So as these YouTube lives build up, if anyone's on some BS, you got to be on them. What up, Aber? What up, Spitshine Tony, bro? What is with y'all usernames? Coming up with the craziest stuff. XDR, what's going on? Got you, bro. Got you, bro. I expect you to be in all the lives. I'll be live at pretty much every like Friday or Saturday around the same time, like 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. So as long as you're here catching the lives, don't be one of them mods that be flaking. No, I'm playing. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for even offering. I wouldn't even have thought about that if you didn't even say anything. Rogue mod incoming, yeah, bro. Nah, he's a good guy. I think he'll be cool. Hell yeah, I'm sure you live a life too. So even if you can't be, that's why I'll probably get a couple mods as time goes on. But like, absolutely, any lives you can make, obviously very appreciated. Obviously very appreciated. Have you ever heard or used of Reina Eau de Cologne? A cologne? It's a contact. Oh, Reina, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like the same thing as bar. I actually can't say it's the same thing. I don't know if it is, but it's similar. It's a contact cement that people do use for shoe glue. I think it should work just fine. AFG said just sent the DM. The other messages should appear. I bet. Sounds good, bro. Like I said, for all the people that have been in the live that have already reached out to me prior, waiting on the reply, because I get tons of messages. If you've messaged me again and said, yo, it's pushed your DM up to the top, so I'll get back to you as soon as I end the live. Absolutely. All right, let's finish this reglue here. As you can see. See how it's bonded on? Everything down there is bonded. Now we're just working our way up. Same thing over here. We're going to work our way up. What up, Tay Visions? What up, Mr. Good Pain? Said, yeah, I had to quit YouTube, so I'm just like always bored. Well, now you have a reason not to be bored. Feel me? You are now a moderator, and I'm telling you, like, I'm not going, like, I plan on growing the YouTube to like 1 million subscribers more. Just keep really pushing as far as I can go. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, if you stick around, you'll be here for some great things. You know, just keep supporting, keep showing love, and everything will work itself out. Everything will work itself out. Jay, what's going on, man? How are your 12s doing? Is the real question. I'm basically doing the same exact service that I did to your 12s, a full reglue, right? Full tab swap. But yours were obviously the 1997 playoff 12s, which and I know we're still getting comments on that video to this day. People are loving it still to this day, which I think is awesome. Yeah, man. Man of the hour, what's going on? But seriously, Jay, I hope you're doing well. Like genuinely, hope you're taking care of yourself. Life's treating you well. Work is going well. All that stuff, man. Absolutely. Cowboy said, "Looking good." Hell yeah, man. Always looking good, man. Always. Now we just got to do this side, and the rig was pretty much done. And now what, like, I got to do is just let them sit overnight or for 24 hours, let it cure. Then I'll go back over and stress test it, make sure everything is bonded as it needs to be. If you have to do any little tiny touch-ups, I'll do it, but I shouldn't really have to because of the prep work, the glue work I do and everything. Yo, I'll be right back. I'm going to change my name. All right, bet. Cool. With Reina, I let the glue slightly dry for 30 minutes on both sides and stick it with no heat. Does it work? Jay, I'm good, man. Thanksgiving, obviously, it's good to hear your shoes are holding up. Thanksgiving, obviously, in the States, in America, it was 2 days ago. So, ate some good food, saw some family, spent some quality time. So I'm doing well, and obviously, just working on a load of shoes, a ton of shoes. So I appreciate the support. I really do. All right, we're in the final home stretch of this reglue, man. An hour and 30 minutes later. Holy. Yo, let's go. Hold up. Your username. Henry. Yes, Henry. Your your I forgot the year, but they were the UNC sixes I did for you, the lows. Let's get back into action. I remember, you had a bunch of shoes that need to be done. If you're ready to get the ball rolling again, dude, let's absolutely do it, man. Let's pick up where we left off. Absolutely. Keep killing it, man. Jay, I appreciate you, man. You too, man. Keep killing it. Keep working hard. Keep being you, man. You're an awesome guy. And meeting up with you was like made the process and was just like 10 times better. It was because I don't really meet up with the people I work with. They just normally ship the shoes. So the fact that you were able to drive, we meet up, especially when I was in university, that was absolutely unreal. And a memory I will never forget. I really appreciate that. Genuinely. You said, yeah, it works, but I want to try barge, but share to get. I don't know what you meant by that. I haven't had any problems yet. It applies slightly thick, which is annoying. I think so. When you say it applies slightly thick, I think you like try like. What do you mean by that? It applies slightly thick. The only way it would is if like you're putting a lot of glue on. Just try to put like a little like thin layers of glue or like spread it out more. You know what I mean? That might help you. Should I bet the glue works differently in different hemispheres? Maybe. I don't know. They have to do some science. Hard to get. Oh, it's hard to get. I mean, shoot. If you really want barge, like I could probably ship it to you. I could probably buy a can and like ship it to you. I don't know, maybe coordinate or something. I don't know. If you like you really want it. Time machine. So what's your personal grails? One you own, one you want. All right. So first thing that comes to mind, and I probably wouldn't even wear them, but like I just wanted I've always wanted them, but I never had the money at the time to buy them. I could buy them now, but like I don't need to. You know what I mean? Um, I'll show you guys right now. These guys right here. As you guys know, I'm obsessed with 12s. 12s are my favorite shoe. It's the PSNY, the gray Jordan 12s. These for me, like I remember just looking at them and just like always wanting them, but at the time I could never afford them. I probably wouldn't even wear them, right? I probably just buy them just to say, I got them, right? But that has got to be like first thing that came to my mind when you said Grail, and then for a shoe that I own that's a Grail on mine, it's the cool gray 11s. Definitely, like I've always loved the cool gray 11s. I had the lows. I beat them into the ground, and then I got the highs. So they're actually gifted to me, so I really enjoy those, and they're comfortable. Am I back in Canada? No, I'm actually back in Buffalo. Like I graduated, so I'm back home in Buffalo. But I got family in Canada and whatnot. We talked about that. Obviously, I was born in Hamilton, whatnot. Um, so yeah, just literally working out of the room right now. All right, last little bit right here. Flint 12s. Oh yeah, man. I think these are dead stock too. I don't even think he wore these. I mean, this client sent in last live. I opened his order actually. He sent in the 94 cements. I've been working with this guy for over a year now. I mean, he sent me probably over like 15 pairs of shoes, easily over 15. But here we go, man. Here we go. So let's take a look. Yo, I'm back. Yo, is there a shoe that you won't like and refuse to do them? Not really. There's not a specific shoe, but if a shoe has had like really bad work done to it, um, or like I can't like, yeah, no, there's no shoe I will refuse to do unless, like, for example, someone sent me a pair of shoes that had like a bullet hole in them. Like, I cannot restore bullet holes. You know what like if it's stuff like that, like no, I can't do it. But or if there's been really bad previous work done on them and they're like beyond saving, nah, I won't be able to fix them. But other than that, yeah, I pretty much take on anything. feel like that's what's gotten me to where I am, just taking on like so many projects, different shoes that you don't see people work on really. And it's really helped my skills, just with restoring, my versatility. But here we go, man. So actually, they weren't even dead stock. As you can see, they're actually worn a little bit. I'm gonna have to clean some of that stuff up. But the reglue is what we're looking at. The Shed Fitness, what's going on, man? How are your threes doing, bro? Yo, it is absolutely amazing to see you in the live. I hope you're doing amazing. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. So here we go. This is what they're looking like. The tab swap, the EVA replacement, bottoms, obviously all good. And this is what they look like before. And then we got the tabs, and this is what we did. That's what we did. Saying, yeah, I'm trying to be a sneaker collector. Yeah, man, collectors. Shout out to them because they got crazy collections for real. But it starts with one pair at a time. You know what I mean? And then you get that next pair and the next pair, and before you know it, 10 years later, you are a sneaker collector. I think it does take time. You know what I mean? To obviously become a collector. But if you're serious about it, you get there. What's up, brother? Doing well, my man. Hope all's well with you. Both of my threes are. Yo, let's go, dude. That is amazing. I love hearing that. So I restored a pair of. It was, what were they? 1994. No, it was a pair of True Blue threes and a pair of 2000. Yeah, they're both 2001. It was a pair of 2001 black cement threes and a pair of 2001 True Blue threes. Midsole swap, back tap swap, both of them. Still rocking them to this day. Unreal. I love that. It's amazing. It's great to hear. I hope you had great things. Yeah, 2001. Man, God bless you, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate your business. Appreciate you trusting me. And just the continued support. It's absolutely unreal. So awesome. You said my favorite shoe is the Paris SBs. Aren't those really expensive? Aren't those like $20,000? Or am I tripping? What up, King Kaiser? What up, known unknown? Just finished a full reglue on these Flint 12s. I want to I don't want to you see that little white part right there? That's not separation. That was from when I was prepping the shoes with acetone. The cotton ball scraped that little part, so I just have to take a little bit of paint, match it, and just touch that up. That's all that is. If anyone was curious, hey, that's not perfect. Don't worry, we're gonna touch it up. Yeah, the Paris SBs, 20,000. I'm cool off of spending that much on a pair of shoes. I'd rather freaking. I don't even know what I'd do with 20,000. Feel me? But on that note, I hope all of you have a great night. It has been real. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this other one. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. Mod, we'll see you in the next live. You still want your murals done? Send me a DM saying yo, and I'll get back to you. Everyone who wants shoes done, send me a DM saying yo. I'll see you guys next week. Next week we're going live. See you guys next week. Much love. Peace out. YouTube. Mod. Boone. I can call you Boone or Smith. Boone Smith. Until next time, brother. I'll see you.